the number one question, ladies, is from Candace Sorensen. Is he single?
Go fruit yourself.
Bats, it's Freely the Banana Girl here. Welcome to another episode. I've got the awesome James here from Voiceless 365 and welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for being
Hi,
here.
everyone.
This guy is amazing, okay? I want you to tell my viewers, the Fruit Bats, say hi to the Fruit
Hi,
Bats.
Fruit Bats.
All about why you're here today and what you've achieved over the last year, because it's really amazing.
Okay, well, on January 1st, 2014, I took a vow of silence, which means no speaking. So I went voiceless for 365 days. And I did that to raise awareness for animals, which are the voiceless victims of this planet. And throughout the year, I travelled around Australia. I started off driving around Australia, and then in WA, my van broke down, and I hitchhiked to Darwin and cycled the rest of the way from Darwin to Sydney.
Oh wow, because your van broke down, yeah, you decided I'm going to cycle.
I didn't have enough cash to buy another car,
Oh, wow.
so cause it broke down and I had to abandon it because it was in the middle of nowhere.
Oh
And
man.
yeah, it was bad.
Did you have like an attachment to the car?
Massive. It
Like
was
your buddies kind of?
It was like the best. I wanted to live in that van for the next 10 years.
Oh man.
I was so upset.
But everything happens for a reason, right?
It was actually perfect to start cycling. Towards the end of the vow, I was just over it. Like, I was sick of communicating with people because it's quite an effort to communicate without a voice, especially when you're talking veganism. And
How did you do that? Oh, look, I've got a few questions here.
Yeah?
So I've got a few questions from you Fruit Bats. I asked on Facebook, and I'm going to get James to answer the top comments, the top questions. So the number one question, ladies, is from Candace Sorensen. Is he single?
I'm not single.
His beautiful girlfriend is actually behind the camera right now. He's
She
definitely
is.
not single.
I'm not. No, I do have a beautiful girlfriend. I met her on my travels.
Oh, tell us a little bit about that.
Okay,
If you
well,
want.
of course. So I received a message on my Facebook page, Voiceless365, and from a girl named Tamara who was following my journey, and she invited me to come around for dinner with her and her family, and so I was like, yeah, sweet. And then I did that, and when I got there and I saw her, I thought, oh my god.
Hello.
Whoa. And then she cooked, and I was like, oh, she can cook too, yes.
Awesome vegan food.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I got to know her over the next few days, and I kind of said goodbye, and you know, like it was all friendship and there was nothing, but like I was really feeling it, so I went away, and then I like had to come back, and I came back, and then we just had this amazing kiss, and then I bailed again, and then I rode down to Brisbane, and then I felt like I had to come back again.
Oh, the attraction was strong.
It was powerful, some powerful forces happening, and then I
Sorry,
came back.
ladies.
I know, yeah. So just missed out. But anyway, and yeah, so that's what happened, and she came down and visited me on New Year's, and we've been hanging out since.
Yep, that's so good. Maybe you should do a selfie for a second. Say
Yeah,
hi.
do a quick one.
Okay, a little
Just-
spin. Yeah,
Cool.
very nice. All right, we'll move on to the next question. How did you tell people who saw you, what you were doing and why? So how do you express yourself? Because you couldn't speak, how were you expressing yourself?
Okay, so at first, for the first month or so, I was writing everything down on pen and paper, and which was a total punish, because yeah, like you've got so much to say, and it takes so long to write, and people just couldn't be bothered. But on the plus side, actually, by writing down and making an effort and putting, you know, you've got time to put it into the words you want. People would also make the effort to read it and read what you've wrote, and so you could still converse quite well like that. But then after I realized like this is too slow, this is too annoying, I started doing more body language stuff, and then I started like talking with my mouth without the words. And some people can lip read real well, they get every word, and then some people just look at you and go, get a none of this. And but
have you found that the body language is carried over now? Are you using that still?
I'm trying not to, actually.
That's cool though. No, that's good.
Well,
It's
yeah.
expressive. You know?
It's good, it's good. Sometimes I do. I still catch myself forgetting that I'm allowed to talk. Like I wake up in the morning and I'll say hi to whoever's around, but I'll just wave. I'm like, oh, I can talk now, sweet, what's up?
That would be crazy though.
Yeah, it's It takes some getting used to.
Adapting to that. Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay, we're on to the next question. And whoops.
Oh.
So the next one is, did you manage to convert some people to veganism over the course of the year? If so, what was the most touching, dramatic story of seeing the vegan light bulb turn on in that person?
Okay, a lot of people. The good thing about the Vow of Silence, it did almost the opposite of what I thought in a way. Like, I thought I was going to be a recluse last year. I thought I wouldn't be able to have friends and hang out and, you know. But what happened was, because I wasn't speaking, everyone would ask me, whoever I come into contact with, why aren't you talking? And so that gave me an opportunity straight away to say I'm voiceless for animals, and because I think the way that we treat animals and the violence that we do and the torture and the slaughter, I think it's unnecessary and it's wrong. And I could explain all this to them. And so the Vow of Silence was really good like that. And a lot of people, there was a lot of seeds planted through those conversations.
Yeah, I bet.
But as well as that, I was writing a blog and I was keeping everyone updated with my journey.
Oh, so what's your blog?
It's on Voiceless365, the Facebook page, and there's a website, voiceless365.com.
Make sure you like it.
Yeah, please like it. The more the better, because it spread the message.
Yeah, definitely.
And so through the blog, like, that was my way of expressing myself, because when you don't talk, you keep it all internal. And I had some like real rough days where I didn't really know what was happening inside of me. I was like getting real, there's a lot of turmoil. And I think that was because when you speak, you express how you feel. And when you don't, and
you release it.
Yeah, exactly, that's right. You get it out. You talk to your friends, and this is what happened. And so by doing that, writing the blog, a lot of people were reading about. Like, I was writing about what I was learning. I was learning as I went, and I'd be writing about, you know, just my thoughts on the whole way we exploit animals, and, you know, just little things like eating meat is manly and humane slaughter and all this kind of stuff. And I just try to address the issues that I found interesting or important. And probably one of the most epic moments for me, like with someone, the light bulb kind of coming on. I was in Bali getting tattoos, and they were all.
Oh, you got a few tattoos.
Yeah.
Maybe show them.
Well, they're all animal rights themed. It's like, you know, here's a line, and the quote is, "Lions kill for need, humans kill for greed," and "Be the change you wish to see," and all this kind of stuff.
That's awesome. Sorry for cutting you off.
No, it's all right.
Like, opportunity.
Yeah. And so I was getting all these like animal rights themed tattoos. I was in Bali, like, there's already a language barrier, and then not being able to talk, like, there's a huge barrier of communication. And but they knew I was there, and I tried to explain what veganism was and this and that. And then one day, the guy who owned the shop was eating, and I must have given him a bit of a dirty vibe. I probably looked at him and thought, oh, he's eating a chicken, like that pork chicken, you know. And I think I looked at him a bit, and he felt it, and I felt it a bit too when I looked at him. But then he looked at me and he goes, "Do you want some, man?" And I'm like, "Nah, no thanks, bro." And he goes, like, I didn't say that bit, I'm like, and he goes, "It's vegan." And I'm like, "It's vegan?" And he goes, "Yeah, I haven't been eating animals." And I was like, wow. And he goes, "Yeah, if you can do it, why can't I do it?"
Exactly.
And I was like, dude, you can, like, there's nothing.
That's the message of the day.
It's so easy. I'm like, of course you can do it. Like,
anyone can do it.
Oh, it's so achievable. It's so amazing.
So much fun. It's like the best lifestyle on the planet.
I know, like, I can't believe I've wasted so many years.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
it's everything. Like, it's health, benefiting others, delicious, amazing food. You feel
Clean.
great.
Yeah.
You can't beat it. That I've come across, I don't think so.
Oh,
So that was an amazing moment, just because of the language barrier. Really. Because of the language barrier, and for him to still be able to get the concept and understand the message and make a change, I was really stoked about that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was so good.
It's just, you know, being that example. I mean, you didn't even have to speak, and you changed his life.
Yeah, that's it.
Forever.
I'm all about that. Like, be the shining example. You know, even if you can't have
I'm
a
about
conversation.
screaming.
Yeah.
No.
That's a good approach as well.
Kidding.
No, that's good.
No. Yeah, we all have our different approaches, and you know, they all should be supported.
I think so. I think so. Yeah, like if it's doing something good, it'll help someone. And
yeah, different approaches work for different people.
Spot on. Just stay true to yourself and do what feels right for you.
And people feel that, and they feel inspired.
Yeah, they feel that it's genuine, so they want to pay more attention.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to get to another question here. The last question, because I'm getting scared that this is going to run out of gig, out of space. Did he secretly talk to himself in the shower?
I didn't. No,
Did he secretly talk to himself in the shower in case you can hear that?
If I was gonna talk at all, it would have been to someone, because that's what I missed about talking. Connection, like that whole thing. So I wouldn't have wasted it talking to myself in the shower. That would have been the worst. But no, the whole year there was not one deliberate word spoken. There were a couple of slip-ups at
Yeah,
first.
you had a few slips?
I did, because it did take a while to like get into it, because it's so weird. Every time someone comes near you, you're compelled to respond to them or say something to them. So it was like very challenging at first. But no, for the entire year I didn't say one deliberate word. I had about 6 slip-ups for the entire year, mostly in the first few months.
Yep.
And that was it. So no, there's no words. Voiceless. I'm true to my vows.
Very good. Very well done. I would have been banging my head against the wall, I'm sure.
There were moments. There were many moments, yeah.
Where you're just like, oh, I just want to speak.
Heaps.
Yeah. But you thought about the animals, eh?
That's it. Like I had the best motivation.
Well, they're in a slaughterhouse suffering, being murdered every single second of the day. It's
Exactly.
Like, we can't ever complain about anything or think anything is hard.
No, and that's why I did it, because like even though it's hard and it's unusual, that's what I thought would attract people to be interested in following the journey. That's why I thought this is worthwhile. Like I can't go around Australia and just talk about veganism to everyone. People, they're like, how do you bring that up all the time?
Yeah, they don't want to know most of the time.
Yeah.
There's so much stigma attached to it.
Yeah, like it's just hard to bring it up, you know? It's not hard, but I knew this way people would follow the journey and it would be interesting because there's another vibe to it. And again, it's representing animals. Like if they could speak a language that humans understood clearly, like English, I cannot imagine we would be doing what we do to them.
No way.
And I bet they would love to say, please stop hurting me, please stop stealing my babies.
Yeah.
Don't kill me, don't kill me. I bet they would love it. Like that's what they say when they're screaming.
Exactly.
But because it's not English and they look a bit different, we're like, kill them, their suffering doesn't matter, who cares, let's eat them,
Yeah.
All gluttony, we don't need to, obviously, we're better off without it.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's where it's
Spot
at.
on. That's exactly spot on.
Yeah.
Thank you for being such an inspiration. Like.
Yeah. You too, Philly.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no,
It's been amazing to have you here. But I want you to just let the viewers know if you've got anything else to say, like, and where to find you. So the Facebook.
Facebook's Voiceless365. Last thing I just want to say, I guess, is if you're not already vegan and you have any inclination to pursue it, then please look into it. And it's so easy. Like anyone who doesn't want to harm somebody else, if you're against harming someone else because you don't want to cause them pain, then veganism is really the only rational response. Because every time you purchase meat, cheese, milk, eggs, leather, you go to SeaWorld or somewhere, that is causing direct pain to these animals, to other beings. And I think most people are against causing harm to others. We don't want to see we want to help people.
Yeah, exactly.
We feel
that's in our heart always.
Exactly.
We're just not connected.
That's right. We feel good when we help someone feel better, and we feel terrible when we cause harm to someone. And so by going vegan, you're living in alignment with that, and you just feel, that's how you feel. You feel consistent and you feel good, and it's something you want to share with people. So my advice would just be, please look into it. Like, it's so easy, you feel so good. There's nothing extreme about it. What's extreme is not being vegan and saying you love animals, but paying people to torture and slaughter them. It's so chill, it's so good. So that's it. I just want to
join us.
Yeah, please. The more the better. That's it.
And Facebook.
Voiceless365.
And that's really the only place.
Like you can email me voiceless365@hotmail.com.
I'm trying to channel now.
I'm trying to get a YouTube channel cracking. Now that I can talk, please subscribe.
Yeah. I'll put a link in the description below.
Yeah,
check it out.
Sweet. Yeah, really will do that.
Alright,
so
cool.
Cool.
All right.
Thanks very much.
Yeah.
Cool.
See you soon. Don't forget to go fruit or root yourself.
Whoa.